What do you know? It's the show live from Cleveland, Ohio.
Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Joe. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars here. Joe Bagwell, always exciting to see him in action. It seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
All right, we're ready to roll today.
Offensively at the plate,
And, you know, with a game and a half on the end, just look at that. There's Joe Mauer. Should be a Hall of
He's got so much
Having
talent.
a pretty good year in 280.
I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him.
For the Guardians in their red tops, those jerseys are nice. I do like those Guardian jerseys. They look a little bit like a warm-up, but they are good.
Today's starting pitcher,
As we said, Noah 5-9 with 5.4.
but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely
Struck
too
out
heavily
97.
on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some
This
soft
season.
contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that
here
can
comes
keep a good
Steve.
tempo, don't give
262,
hitters time to
17 and
adjust or
53.
think.
Pretty
They
good
can
for a
move through
leadoff
ball
man.
game
They
and
said he's
look
on
off.
fire.
They're in line
His
for a quality
OPS is
start. We'll see what he's got in
771.
this one.
We're getting ready for the first pitch here at Progressive Field. Could be a little more husky than he is in real life, I do believe. All right, it's beautiful, beautiful graphics here. Giant Astro logo that we have there on the board with the Guardians logo.
The pitch.
This should be a good one. Sunday baseball.
He swings
Oh,
and
fouled
fouls
off the curveball. Last game he was 1 for 5 with a double, as you can see there.
And a pitch. And fouled off.
Fouled off the sinker, strike 2. Got that very unique Ohio flag out there.
And a pitch. Now a fly ball to
Hits
right
it
center.
in the air. It's hard to
Buxton
see with the
flies to
hazy
his
cloud
left.
cover,
Makes
but
the grab, one away.
center fielder has it for the out. Ken Griffey records his 900th
Take a look
RBI of
at
his
the
career.
lineup. They do a
Saw
lot of things
there
well
earlier
in
the
this
Astros lineup.
offense.
Let's look at it
They
one more
control
time.
the
Altuve,
strike zone.
Biggio,
They make
Morgan,
pitchers
Bagwell,
work hard for
Gonzalez,
outs.
Rendon,
And as a
Finley,
result, one
Swanson,
of the
and
better
Nola.
OBP teams in the league.
12th in the AL
What I
with
love about it is
57
it's an
stolen bases.
organizational philosophy. Whether you
You
go
can
to
see the news down
instructional
there at the
league,
bottom. It's
whether
also
you go
very
to
cool.
spring
All right,
training,
here's
you see these
Biggio
guys,
in
even during batting
316.
practice, when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach.
Oh, wow,
You
good
have that
four-seamer,
filtering through the
99.
organization.
Ouch.
Even when you call
Okay,
up a
Craig
player,
Biggio.
he steps right in and continues
As we said, 316,
with
21,
the
and
pattern that they have
68.
established at this level, which ultimately
Brian
leads
Sandberg.
to a lot of success.
Bringing it home for the Cubbies.
On the
Oh,
ground.
grounder to short. Backhanded.
On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
And in.
You know, you translate on base percentage. It's basically
How about
this.
that,
Teams that have a high
of course,
on base
you know,
percentage,
you get the
they don't make
fancy
outs
graph.
at a very high rate. As
And
my buddy Joe Sheehan says,
Kilbrew and
OBP
Mauer on the same team.
is life.
And it's not the
Here's the veteran second
team you'd
baseman,
think.
Joe Morgan.
Kind of a
Joe
throwback.
Morgan,
No
320,
batting
24, and
gloves.
77. Very nice. Arm pumping and
That one is absolutely
rips.
belted.
I think that one's out.
And forget it.
Of the park is gone. It's 1-0
He circles the
Astros.
bases. Homer number 25 of the year. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Why do the fielders crash into walls? Why do you think the pitch is so smoke? Why do you think they go for broke? Who says it's only a game? Why do the catchers wear iron masks? Why do they die for the drive on the grass? Why do they go ahead first?
So many times now, guys are happy to adjust to the elevated fastball.
Who says it's only a
His eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
All right, so it's
Stepping
1-0
in the long
there.
ball
And
threat,
with
Jeff
expectancies
Bagwell.
going up. And here's Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell.
Ground ball up the
Oh,
middle.
easy grounder.
Fires over to
Went
Kilbrew.
for that outside pitch,
That's
trying to
out
take
number
it through the
3.
gap. That
One
ends the top
scores
of
in
the
the inning,
first. But
coming
Joe
up this
Morgan,
solo home run. It's
little
now a
Joe, the
1-0
general,
ball
takes
game.
it. Let's see it one more time. He's like, yeah. When he came back to the Astros in the 80s, he was my Astro buddy. I met him on the field, right there at second base.
Bottom of the first.
One of the cooler moments.
On the hill here
in
today, Phil Negro singing he is one of
the
the
years.
best to
Now,
ever
Phil
do it.
Negro, I have to
Yeah,
say
Boogie's
that's
racked up
a
over 3,000
ridiculously
strikeouts in his
bad
career.
likeness. I don't
Some
even know who
expect
that
to
looks
see
like. It looks more
more
like
the
me
same
than it
in
does
this
Phil
one.
Negro. It's crazy.
Bottom of the first.
But,
Byron
you
Buxton.
know,
He is quite an
All's
athlete.
good.
I mean, you look around
Buxton
the other sports,
leading it off.
basketball,
This is
football,
really a
you feel
twins
like you
field
could
of this
thrive in
team,
one of those
right?
sports too.
And let's do this. Start him off with, he's a knuckleball guy, right? And so you know what you're going to get.
And that's through there for a strike.
Strike one. So, according to this, the Astros are 2 games back in the West. That means the Angels must have won today. And you got to keep pace with them. From the four-seamer.
Fouled off.
Fouled
He was
away.
late.
Only 85 on that four-seam, man. Which is not bad, actually. That's pretty good heat. But
Swing and a miss. Struck
oh,
it
good
out.
strike out there
And
on the
there's one
slider.
down.
And Buxton goes
There's a
down on
small
3
sigh of
pitches.
relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base.
First in the
paths,
wild
it's
card,
not
that's
just
all
the
that matters,
pitcher,
right,
it's
is making
other
the
guys
playoffs.
that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner
There you see the
potentially
rest of the
stealing,
wild card
but also
lineups,
be in position to make a play.
including the
As an
Blue Jays and
outfielder,
Yankees back
you're
there,
thinking about a
7
base
and
hit to
5.
the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking
Yankees,
an extra
Blue Jays,
base.
respectively.
So I
Here
think
is David
everyone
Fletcher.
just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach
Start
base.
him off with the Knucks.
Here's David Fletcher. Next pitch
Little low.
downstairs. And that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone.
Okay.
2 balls, no strikes.
Last game he was 1 for 3 with a double.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground to
Grounder.
short. Swanson gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run.
Now, of course,
Fletcher
with the,
retired.
I guess you'd call it lack of
Here's the
strain on the
Guardians
arm.
lineup
Negro
now.
has a
And a guy
really
having a
great
big year for him. Larry
stamina.
Walker.
Buxton, Fletcher, Irvin, Killebrew, Maurer, Blackman,
For his career
Walker,
in terms of
Arroyo,
batting
and
average. Being able to do that, that is extremely
NL
good
stands.
bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time.
Dodgers,
He's got a
is
real
that 16
consistent
games
approach.
back?
Uses all fields.
All right,
He's
here's
got
the
a
nut
game plan when it comes to the
to
plate. So
Monty,
let's just keep our eyes
who happens to
on
be
him. I
on
think it's
my.
pretty hard to
Oh
take your eyes
no!
off him.
That was hit far. He's got a show bat. Yeah, he happens to be on my Diamond Dynasty. Fans are upset. They thought that could have been a home run. Go screwball. Wow, what an arsenal of pitches from Phil Niekro. If you don't know him, check him
And
out.
that chance handled.
Ah, yes, Phil.
The throw to first. And that
Knucks
is
the
the
first,
inning.
3 up, 3 down.
Guardians fail to score. Still behind by a
1-0.
count of 1-0.
Rose. Louis leading it off.
Here in Cleveland, here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the
All right,
value
here's Louis.
in the fact that he
342,
hits both
34, and
righties
82. He's
lefties.
pretty unbelievable. And he's a great Astro.
And a pitch.
Diamondback. In person.
And that one
No, couldn't get through the
wrapped
95
foul.
there.
They're so reliant on the matchups.
Third in the
nowadays, Chris,
AL and OPS.
it's huge
It's
when you don't have to
real,
sit a
man.
guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the
Grounder
lineup.
down
And I think
third
it's
base line,
very important today
backhanded,
when everything
and
is under the
gone.
microscope.
Fires over to Killebrew. And Gonzalez
Scores
retired.
down there at the
So he
bottom
didn't
like the
recognize
Phillies are up
changeup
1-0
earlier
over
enough,
the
got out in
Nationals in
front a little
reverse.
bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Which is real. I mean, it's just.
Here's
yeah, it's
Anthony
just good stuff.
Rendon up to
All right,
the plate.
Rendon,
What a
10th in
season
the
it's been
AL
for
with
him.
29
He has
homers.
supplied a
He's
lot
hitting
of power and that
310,
average.
79 RBI. He's having a really good season, hitting behind Louis.
Slice down the right
99,
side.
man. You are still bringing it. 4 in the last game, struck out twice. Oof. I've had a lot of good games with Anthony Rendon so far.
On the ground
Grounder's
to the
short.
left.
That's not going to get the job done.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
All right.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced
So it's 2
exactly
outs.
what he was looking for. Ball on the ground.
Rendon
nice
upset with
ground
himself,
out.
and he should be. Good play there by Fletch.
2 outs,
Luke
base is
Gehrig.
empty. Steve Finley
Leading
now
the
at
league
plate.
with Doby and Bay. Louis. And Mickey. Mickey on Texas, how about that?
Rolled
Bash!
slightly, but
Nah.
that goes foul.
So Fins. That. Steve Finley, fine player. Check him out if you don't know him.
and he hits
And
a
if you
ground
do,
ball right
you know how
side.
good he was. into the shift,
To first.
and that ends the top half of the second.
After an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Negro will be facing Killebrew, Maurer, and Blackman. Could be tough. 1-0.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the
All right,
veteran
on the
first
Killebrew
baseman,
290,
Harvey
26 to 71. We're going to take a short break.
Hoping
We'll
for
be
some
back in just
history right
1 moment.
here.
The
His
first
next
baseman.
home run will be the 600th of his career.
Killebrew.
It's always good to watch. Welcome back. It's always good to watch. When you wait too long, what happens? You try to teach Nola how to catch. Killebrew's like, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I made it. Killebrew's like, yeah. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's how you do it. Hand behind the back, Johnny Bench style. Yeah. That's how I do it. Okay, high five. High five. Good deal. Ah, nah. Okay, so we get a slider to start up Killebrew. His 600th home run is awaiting
They
him.
tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Yeah, he's on milestone
He has
watch,
a reputation,
$5.99.
I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Next offering misses, and it's 3-0.
And
Mauer's
you won't
on
see the
deck.
skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players
Fouled
and
off.
teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough
So we
out
get to
there,
think
they know
he'll
he'll find his way through it.
He's going to be able to work his way back. You don't want to
And
give
that's
up that
ball
600 homer. You don't really want to also walk guys, but walking
And here's the catcher, Joe.
34 speed, not a kill. Okay, here's Joe.
How much of the
Excellent.
ability to do that in a tight spot?
280,
is the
10,
mental
and 50.
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in
man,
that
that's
moment,
cool.
pitch-to-pitch
So,
execution.
we can say
and focusing
153
on that
homers
catcher's mitt. Larry
for
Bullard
Joe.
making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone, well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players. Maybe here
Grounder.
and there once in a while.
Oh,
but
my.
He's
Good hit.
appreciated back there.
Good two-strike hitting.
In there
Grounder goes-
safely.
Woo, almost
Just
got
so
him.
sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm
Yeah,
front side.
Maurer
and the hands just
has-
continue to carry through.
Like you
The
say,
middle of the
great
field.
hands.
First and second. No outs. There's Chuck Nasty. Lifted in the air right
Lifts it
center
to center.
field.
I'm pretty
Biggio
sure.
on the move to his left.
No.
Pulls it down and he makes the
Biggio
catch.
always tagging.
Runner
Bring him.
tagging for third.
Yeah.
And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at
Right.
the corners now. One away.
Batting seven. The right fielder,
Larry Walker.
Ah, here's
with
Larry
it next.
Walker, MVP, 280, 11, and 46.
That hits the dirt.
Too low on
and
that
it's 1-0.
knuckleball.
I think ultimately you want
Dopey,
to
that's
tie
pretty
him
solid.
up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel
Perfect.
to it and hit it to the outfield.
Killebrew and Maurer, identical mannerisms
At first,
there.
one goal.
We're going to work him the screwball.
And he really is
Oh,
a throwback
just missed.
because this was the expectation for a starting pitcher not that long ago.
Yeah, and I would say
Ah,
early in the
little too high.
career when you're talking about gaining command, being able to get ahead in counts, understanding what you're doing. It's the
Hey,
evolution
gave
of
it
the
to me,
pitcher,
3-2.
and
Like
he
that.
is epitomizing that.
There's ball.
God, in the dirt. Bases loaded. Okay.
Well, a breaking
Bases
ball,
loaded,
that
1
3-2
out,
count,
2 walks
that
now
tells
for
you that that's the
Negro.
pitch
As
he
you
has the
can
most
see,
confidence
it's a
in right
little
now.
bit difficult as
Just couldn't
far as
find the
the
strike zone.
ability, I guess you could say, to
Here's Christian
control.
Arroyo.
But right now, Christian Arroyo. Bases loaded, let's see. Oh,
that
my
separates
goodness.
him from guys that are maybe 11 or 2
246 for
beneath him.
Arroyo. He
This
has a
guy's
big
not
chance
afraid
to
to pitch to contact.
get his team
So he's
into
gonna
this
attack you
ball
with the
game
fastball.
really quick.
He's not afraid to put the ball in play, let the defense work behind him.
He's gonna
But
bring
what
home
I
a
love is
run.
the fact, strike one.
Gonna be
Best
a
pitch
tie
in
ball
baseball.
game here.
He does that at a very high rate.
Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score in the sack.
1-1.
It's 1-1. So first and second with 2 outs. So in now for Cleveland, Luis Aviles Jr.
All right. Okay, Luis Aviles. He is definitely a chance to get out of this inning.
In there, and it's 0-1. First and
3. He hit a
second,
homer in
2
his
down.
last game, though.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Didn't see that one.
Next one misses.
Oh, boy,
2
a
and
little
1.
low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his
Grounder.
zone.
Oh,
Great job
can't
by
pick
Morgan.
it
He
up
boots
cleanly.
it. Oh,
He
boy, get him.
decides to eat it, and they don't get the out. To first,
Gonna get an
and he
error,
beats
right?
it.
Oh, they give him a
Everyone's
base
safe.
hit. Okay. Bases loaded now. Watch this one one more time. Yeah, Morgan did have to go ways to his left, but I think Little Joe will say that he should have fielded that one cleanly.
Here's the
I think he will.
Cleveland leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton.
All right.
Struck out swinging, leading off
Now
the bottom of the
Buxton
first.
struck out.
In there for strike 1.
Good enough.
His home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Oh,
Line
no.
drive. And that one is
Randy.
out of here.
5-1. Nico's getting lit up there. And the Guardians have a big inning. Struck him out the first time, grand slam the second. Yeah. Very close there to 4-6, 108 off the bat.
Now at the plate, David
Yeah.
Fletcher. 0 for 1 so far.
Oh, man.
Now batting, shortstop, David.
And that one is lifted
That one's
in the
lifted
air.
to the left.
Gonzalez on the move. Puts
That's
the
what you were
squeeze
hoping
on that
for, right,
one,
with 2
and
outs.
that'll
But
end the inning.
instead,
So they
it's
put up
a
big
Byron
number in the inning as 5 across
salami.
the plate, and this was the biggie here, the grand slam. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so the
Dansby
Astros have some work to do
stands
today.
in.
Leading off
Swanson
for the Astros.
hitting better against right-handers.
262, 20,
this
and
year.
50.
So some reverse splits
Let's see
there.
what he can do. With that 4-run
Syndergaard
cushion
back
now.
to work. Bounce to the left
Syndergaard has
side.
some relief, San
Whips it
Diego
to
studio.
first. And
There's
Swanson
one
is
out,
set
grounded
down.
to third. The 5-3 starts the
Batting
third.
ninth, the catcher.
Giants win extra innings against the Athletics. How about
And
that?
now it's Austin Nola.
Is Aaron?
His righty
Oh,
lefty
Aaron.
splits
Austin
there.
Nola. 252.
Now a screamer
Hit
into
it
the
to
outfield.
center.
Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away.
Go 2 down, and here comes Nico.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose.
Oh, no,
Back to the
DH.
top
I'm
of the
sorry.
lineup. And next is the designated hitter.
Forgot about that
Jose
DH
Altuve.
action here in
Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And he grounds one to the right. He takes it
All right,
himself
3-3
to the
down.
bag, and that'll do it.
It's so funny.
Set
Okay.
for the bottom of the third. Now the left
So
fielder,
the show bats
Monty
back up
Irvin.
there. He's 0 for 1 ground out the first.
For the Guardians,
The right-hander back to
the
work.
left fielder, Monte.
Right there.
Lined, and that's a
Wow.
base hit.
Staying right there with the single. The curveball's too high. That's all I can say. 5 RBI for Ryan Sandberg. Really said it.
Digs in for the Guardians. One home run short of 600 for his career.
Just
First
missing, man.
offering, and it just misses.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the
Thank
reset
you.
button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Good job there by
brings
Nola,
it in,
popping
and
it
there's
straight
one
up in
down.
the air. Killebrew is out.
Joe Mauer digs
Mauer.
in for the Guardians. This
was
guy
part
is
of
one of
the,
the best athletes in the sport. And that's
Love
in
it.
there for strike one.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The pitch. Oh, now this was high and deep. Way back there on its way.
7-1. Oh, this is a blast.
He flexes his power
Mauer
with that
for
swing, and
21.
they boost their lead. It's 7-1.
And it's looking really bad today.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the
421,
spot that he could do
105.
some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Somebody make a catch out
Base
there.
is empty, one
I
away.
wonder.
Next is the designated.
Man, time to get somebody warmed up.
The designated hitter, Charlie Blackman.
Man, it's tough. All right. So Negro is
First
Not
pitch,
doing
and
it.
that's in for a strike. And now the 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle.
grounder to Swanson. Perfect
Tosses to
shift.
first, and 2 away now.
2 outs.
Now that
So up next, Larry Walker.
Wins, trying to fight back.
Next offering is down low.
Yeah.
Ball 1.
2264 for his career. Larry Walker.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
8-1.
That'll fire up the dugout. His
Hall of Famer
12th
Larry
of the
Walker.
season. It's
And
8-1.
Negro has little to nothing. Man, tough game today.
Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this.
385.
Just a sound swing, and he stayed within
95.
himself.
So 2 away with nobody on.
Third homer
Now
of
it's
the
the second
day,
baseman,
man.
Christian Arroyo. Drove in a run with a
3
sac
innings.
fly his first time up.
He has absolutely no confidence at all now. This Phil Negro.
Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, his confidence is 0. So we're just
And he
throwing balls
deals.
up there.
Swings through that one
Good
for
knuckle.
strike 2.
Going back to the knuckle. Let's see what happens.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
And then some third,
the
but oh
long
my
ball
goodness.
was working in
Guardian
this inning.
action.
Not once, but twice. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now.
This is why you figured the Guardians might be better than that record indicates, but yeah.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead
Verlander will
off
be
the
ready
fourth,
next inning,
Craig
but I don't
Biggio.
know.
center fielder,
I don't know.
Craig Biggio.
Saw the wild card standings there for the National League. Here's Biggio. He's over 1 today.
Pitch. Swing and a miss.
Wow,
That's strike
swung right
one.
through that
Clearly
single
down
strike
in this
one.
ball game, and you can't look at the deficit.
Entire
and try to get it all back
21-year
in one
career
swing. It's
with
gotta come one at
H.O.U.
bat at a time, and even shrink it down
that gonna
smaller,
drop?
pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you
One out.
Arroyo racing over to make the catch.
Now batting.
Huh.
Second baseman.
Arroyo
Digging
looking
in,
around.
Joe Morgan. He's already homered in this one.
It's the only thing we've done.
And first
Rips
off,
that
ring
one
is
down.
fouled off.
Oh, wow.
You think back to 2017,
That did something
and
really
Cleveland
hard.
set a major league record.
Almost 300
22
home runs for his
consecutive
career.
wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak
right
and a
off the
big
net.
part of the history of this yard. This one in
Nah.
the air, center field. Buxton.
I don't
in
think.
position.
Nah. Good,
Yeah.
but not good enough. 2 outs.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and
first
players,
baseman,
and they
number
didn't
5.
feel like they had really clicked yet.
What we got here?
When I went back to do some research,
We
looking
got
at
Jeff.
metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should
Oh,
be
that's
at.
a nice
So
rip.
the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until
So
they
like I
could
said,
take off.
our team can
Little did we
score.
know that it would convert into
Jeff
a
Bagwell,
22-game
two-out
winning
single here
streak,
in
and
four.
it took the baseball
We
world
have
by
to-
storm.
The left
Love
I
when you
guess
talk nerd to me.
chip away, maybe
Batter
win.
now,
I don't know.
Luis Gonzalez.
Louis.
Oh, that ball
Gonzo
got
right
him
back
pretty
at
good
him.
out there
Oh
on the
my
mound.
goodness, that hurt.
And the inning
That had
is
to
over.
hurt. He's like, whatever, I'm 4. Can't do nothing. Velas, Buxton, and Fletcher will give him 1. 1920 to 2018. Wow.
Bottom of the 4th, and now
All that for
Luis
Cleveland.
Aviles Jr.
leading off. Portland Guardians.
The wind and the pitch.
The
Get a little bit
baseman,
more confidence now.
Luis
Good.
Aviles Jr.
0-1 now. Got the bat going
Perfect
too
screw
soon
ball.
and strike 2.
And
Right-hander
knuckleball,
kick
hopefully to
steals.
finish him off.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
They want knuckleball again? Okay.
Next
Nope,
pitch is
nowhere
in the
near.
dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right side.
Hit hard, all right.
Finley pulls it down. 1 down.
Finn's got it, 1 out.
The center fielder.
And now the center
Higgins,
fielder.
Buxton,
Byron
really the
Buxton.
difference in the game right now. That grand slam was huge.
Back to right.
He lifts this one to Finley.
Finley drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one.
Easy.
2 down.
If we get a rally going, there might be a chance still in this
Now it's
game.
the shortstop, David Fletcher.
Fletch.
Fletcher.
That one's in there, 0-1.
125 hits for Fletch. That's
Righty
good.
delivers.
Perfect.
In the air, right side of the infield.
All 3 for Finley.
And it drops in. And that
Single.
keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a
Floated
tough
in and
stretch.
floated out.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really
Keep your
aren't
eye
a
on
lot
that
of
one, no
base hits
doubt.
on balls hit
Monty.
like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
The next pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Drop that curveball
Kicks
in
and
there.
deals. And the count
Good one.
1-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a tapper
Oh.
that rolls foul.
Got a piece of that knuckler.
Fletcher off of first with 2 away.
Threw ball back in on him.
Ground ball
Grounder.
to Bagwell.
Righted
He takes it
bags.
on his own, and that'll do it.
So the 4th is done. Heading on to the 5th,
Guardians
down
lead
by
1.
7.
And it remains at
Got to get it back to
8-1
within
game.
2 or 3 to make it real. Rendon, Finley, and Swanson going to try to do some of that. 1901 club.
Back now at Progressive
Established.
Field. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate.
1962. The
The
Astros.
third baseman.
They've got a potent
Anthony.
lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled
98
off.
fouled. Until you get that guy out of the game. You got to either knock him out of the game or force him out of the game. With 24
Kicks
pitches,
and
he's not going to be
fires.
forced out of the game. So we got to knock
Swing
him
and
out
a
of the game.
ground
That's a
ball
ground
out
to
to
the
short.
shortstop.
Rolls across the
Yeah.
diamond. One away here in the fifth.
The
Now
right
it's the right fielder,
Finley.
Steve Finley.
Steve.
Got to get something started here, Steve.
On the ground.
Maybe. Nah.
Arroyo over to pick
Again.
it up. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Into that shift.
The bat.
Pole position
outs,
there by
bases
Arroyo,
empty.
and here's Dansby.
The batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson, with 6 hits in the series coming into this one. And he
Oh, boy,
swings
that
and
sinker did
misses at the
not
initial offering.
Give him.
Late swing,
Maybe.
fouled off.
Into the net. How about that? No balls on the day for Thor.
That one hooked.
See?
foul.
Should have been.
2 down, nobody on. He breaks
Broken.
his bat. Fires over to Killebrew. Swanson is set down. And that is that.
Tough 5. Let's see that one more time. Yo! Man, that bad. On the hand.
Back here at the
Elbow.
ball. The batter down.
Forearms.
Killebrew.
The Guardian.
Line him
first
up.
baseman.
Okay.
Armed. Killebrew.
We'd probably like to add to the
Wind
hit
of the
parade
pitch.
here.
Ball 1 low.
That's where you want it. It's a good
I'll be
miss.
talking about the home run parade. That
And the
is.
1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Keep throwing them.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next pitch is
Up and up.
popped up. Morgan under it
Joe's got that.
and out
One
number
out.
1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The catcher.
And up next for
Mauer's
Cleveland,
really doing
Joe
it today.
Mauer. Good contact guy, good defender. That one fouled off.
Watches the knuckleball.
Next
Good
offering
look.
is down low. 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 2.
Wow, good screwball.
The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
Little high. Wow.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good job there.
That one pushed
Ooh,
foul. Out of
boy,
play
he was
off to
on
the
that.
left.
Little late though. Ow.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Wow. Ow.
Foul
man.
ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Bounce to the right.
Grounder.
Morgan collects. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now
Here's
Good job
Charlie
there.
Blackmon.
the designated hitter. Charlie Blackmon.
And first offering is fouled off.
Basically, Negro
2
now
outs.
here in the 5th has seemed to have found his groove. But, man. To be fair, it's the first time I've used him.
And
Personally.
a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and
Bags.
that'll do it.
All right.
The Guardians go down.
Like I said, we can cut the lead in
It
half.
remains an 8-1 game.
Maybe. Nola leading it off. Don't have much time to do it. But 12 at-bats is enough to get back the 7
Welcome
runs.
back. Here's the catcher, Austin Nola.
Leading
51, over 1 today.
the catcher,
Let's see what we got.
Austin.
Lead it off. Austin.
Now one missed.
Boog, it
Finally.
looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Yeah, I didn't see
1-0.
that one being worth.
To the right, so picks it up,
Not enough.
sends it to
All
leadoff
right.
man, retired in the 6th.
So here we go. Order.
Designated hitter, José Altuve.
So the batting order turns over.
Got to start here with
Here's the
twos.
former MVP, José Altuve. Just 1 hit and 14 at-bats for the series so far.
Bam! How about that?
Lined into left center, base hit. Takes
You
the
said
turn,
it,
he's
and he
digging for
delivers
second.
a double.
Fletcher with a relay
Slides it
throw,
in.
but he's in there easily.
Drove that ball nicely, put a
Double
great
number
swing
21
on it, and it
of the
jumped
season.
off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and
Biggio.
he's rewarded with the double.
That was a good one, all right? All the way to the progressive. Yankees beating the Cardinals 1-0 out there. Got some
And now
chunky
here's the
twos.
speed
All right.
play. Outfielder, Craig Biggio.
How about Bidge? Let's get this started, guys. Maybe 8-4.
First offering, misses the mark. 1 out and a runner at second.
Make sure it's in there. Oh, I took a
Foul
chance
ball.
on that one. A little late. 321. It's a good career. For the long ball there for Craig.
And a 1-1.
Oh, man, that was a good pitch, too, sinker. Honest Wagner 2 for 3 today.
The 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, you
Against
can't really
that
adjust your
again.
game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Luis Robert 1 for 1.
Man at second.
How about it?
Into center and a base
Come
hit.
on home.
Altuve
Come on home.
around third.
8-2.
He'll score. It's 8-2.
You wanted to give it all you got. The war's not over till the final shot.
And so
All
could
right,
every
let's watch
hitting coach
this
in the
one.
league.
The
Just
war's
a
not
nice
over till the
line
final
drive into
shot,
center
and
field.
there's shot fired number 1 at 2:29 p.m.
So digging in, Joe.
Yeah.
Bucket.
Joe, how about it? 1 out.
In there
Yep,
for
that curveball
strike
was there.
1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are
Hitting 400
strikes.
for
He
the
might be able to go the
series.
distance if he keeps this up.
And the righty deals. And that
Oh, a
one
little
fouled
late.
off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you
25
can't try to
homers
do too
this
much.
year
You
for
gotta
Morgan.
make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ground ball
How about
right
it?
side could be
Foul.
2.
Thank you.
Biggio leads off first with 1 away.
Nope. Don't think so.
Fires over to Killebrew.
Okay, that's
Morgan for the
effectively a
That's what a good sicker's
sacrifice.
designed to
but
do. Get a
not
guy to
exactly.
roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some
First
worms
baseman,
while you're at it.
number 5.
It's hard to believe this Guardian team is in last place in the Central. But, you know, 69 losses are
And
69
now
losses.
Jeff Bagwell. Another
Okay, Bags.
solid
How about
power
it?
season.
How about it, buddy? How about groove me a fastball? Nah, did I get enough of it?
Out to center. Buxton
Didn't
settles
try.
underneath it. Drops it.
Well, we got back 1.
And that's the
A
inning.
lot
So
of
they
work
pick
to
up
do.
a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7, 8,
Walker,
9, 2
Arroyo,
up in
and
the home
Aviles.
half of the inning. The Guardians lead this one 8-2. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the
Hey, 1
6th.
for 1.
Stepping
So
up for the Guardians, Larry Walker.
Guardian, the right fielder.
First
Wow.
offering misses badly for
horrible.
ball 1.
Walker.
And here it comes.
Just missed. I think he walked his first time.
And there's a foul ball.
Perfect.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball.
Foul
He
tipped
stays
it.
alive. And a pitch. Line drive.
Line
to short
right
and
at
caught.
Swanson. Good job. Lieutenant Dan's.
The batter,
Huh?
the second baseman.
Walker's like,
So in now
wow.
for Cleveland.
A little bit
Christian
of delayed
Arroyo.
reaction there.
That hits the dirt. And that is ball one. The pitch. And the 1-0 misses
A
low.
little low. This is where we get into trouble.
That one the other way.
Ah,
Nice
now with
grab.
Bagwell there, it's
Wow,
not.
that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Using
And
that
up next
mitt.
for Cleveland, Luis Aviles Jr. In there, and it's 0-1. Here comes the
Boy,
pitch.
Phil is definitely relaxed here.
Strike two.
Oh, thank you. He is getting tired. I agree. Both of them.
And the pitch.
Popped
Popped
up.
up.
I know Jeff's got this.
Bagwell
Yes, he
makes
does.
the catch.
All right,
that'll
we
do
got
it.
7, 8, 9. Let's see what we can
Nothing
do.
doing for the Guardians there. They lead at 8-2. And welcome back. And now here is Luis
For the
Gonzalez.
Astros, the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Syndergaard back to work. That's inside.
Puts the ball
I can't play
one.
around with him here. It's a
So he's
6-run
0 for 2
lead.
today.
At this point, got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Left-hand batter waits. That one
Yes.
ripped. That's
Yes.
a base hit.
All right, so
The leadoff
there's
man aboard.
possible third run right there.
The batter. the
Man at
third baseman,
first. Now it's Anthony Rendon.
How about Ren?
He
Tony
swings
Two
and
Bags.
drives one out to deep
Tony
left
Two
field.
Bags
And that one becomes
out
property
of
the
the park. It's 4
beast. So he
for the
just
Astros.
clears the wall, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-4.
Who says it's only a game? Why do you think they call them spikes? Why do you think they call them strikes? Why do they give it more than they've got? Why do they always reach
This guy's
for the top?
velocity and
Who
changeup
says
is really
it's only a
great for a
game?
hitter. Fastball did it baseball. He absolutely tattooed it.
It's only a game.
385, 100 off the bat
And now it's going to be
Gotta
Steve
love that.
Finley.
with no outs here.
For 12. Steve.
First
That's a
pitch
low ball
doesn't
one.
find the zone.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a
Inning.
fresh inning.
That's like 3-2 runs
And
right
a
there.
1-0.
Let's get 7, 8, 9 rolling.
Swing
Oh,
and a
late on the
miss.
sinker. Dark one. Oh, how did he miss that changeup, dude? All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Finley. 0 for 2 today.
A wide to kick the pitch.
Hey,
Hit right side.
right at the second baseman again.
Throws to first.
1 out.
That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
All right, Lieutenant Dan's
Stepping
coming
in,
up.
The slugging
0 for
shortstop,
2.
Dansby Swanson.
6 for 14
Good
for the
power.
series, though.
Not great in the OBP department.
Come on, just get on, man. Should be.
Towards
Now
center.
it's right at him. Man,
And
right
Swanson is
at
set.
him.
And there's 2 away.
going to be tough in the 8th and the 9th, but at least we're only by 4.
Austin Nola.
Okay.
And here comes Austin. On the ground, right side.
Yeah, so that does it for
Whips it
so
to
7th inning
first.
stretch here. They're up by.
But
Anthony
two come
Rendon
across
did
to
his
score
job.
the inning, courtesy
Another
of
home
this
run in another
two-run
one of our
homer.
games, but we
It's
need
now
a good
8-4.
rally in the 8th.
Bottom of the inning. Now here is Byron Buxton.
Leading off for the Guardians, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
All right, this is the difference in the game right now. This guy right here, Byron Buxton.
Ball one there.
He didn't give me that, man. Good look there at Cleveland. His grand slam in the 1st inning, or the 2nd inning,
1-0.
actually, or whatever inning that was.
A bit behind with that
and
swing.
it was tough,
It's
man.
strike one. And a
That
pitch.
is the absolute worst likeness of a man that I've seen in this game so far.
On the ground to third.
Rendon's got that.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Wow, 99 speed, man. I guess so, Buxton.
The shortstop,
David Fletcher.
Fletch.
Gets in for the Guardians.
Fletcher.
And that's in there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next one is off the plate.
Really
And
shouldn't have been that
1-1.
far off, but
The pitch.
yes.
That's to
Grounder.
third.
Rendon.
To
them
first,
off.
but it pulls him off the bag.
Error. Yep,
The
E5.
left fielder, number 20, Monte
All right.
Irvin.
Man at first with one
Monty
gone.
Irvin 1 for 3.
Stepping up for the Guardians. Monty Irvin. Check swing, but he went too
Check
far.
didn't matter.
0-1.
You saw Monty up on the wall.
Right-hander kick steals. That clips the
Thank
corner. 0-2 now. Oh, now this is blasted.
Gone.
Way back there. On its way.
10.
Gone.
That might
So
be
he
too much.
leads the yard to left. His 19th home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 10-4.
438 feet down the left field line. Hall of Famer, Monty Irvin. And
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably
Oh, I
some
thought
of
that
those
might curve
didn't
foul.
stay fair, but out the back,
Right
it
inside
looked like
the
it was
pole.
gonna been foul.
Out there
He was
under the
able to
porch.
keep it in there, tucked it
Somebody
nicely.
picked that one up.
Gets
They
the
got to be
job
happy
around the
about it.
bases. Good for him.
The first
4th home
baseman,
run of the
And now
game
Army
for
Killebrew.
the Guardians.
And
Way
the
too
first
early.
pitch misses for ball one.
I know
99
Killebrew would
pitches,
love that
about to
600.
throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs
Popped
of
him up
fatigue.
again. Wow.
Next
I think
pitch
that's
is
the 3rd
popped
time
up.
that's happened
And
to
puts the
Killebrew
squeeze
today.
on that. And there's 2 down.
2 outs in the 7th.
Now batting, catcher,
You know Killer can't be happy
Out,
about that.
space is empty. And next is the Guardians catcher, Joe Mauer. That one's in there,
Thank you.
0-1. Here's 0-1.
Perfect.
Puts
And
it in
lifted
the air out
to
towards
left.
left center. Gonzalez makes the catch.
I don't know.
And
3 and
that'll do it.
3.
Cleveland
We
with a
need
pair
something
on this
big,
blast.
but Monty
And
gives
this is
them
now a
the
10-4
cushion they
ball
need.
game.
And Cleveland has to feel good about their chances now. Watch it one more time. Oh, yeah, he got all of it. Okay, so
Back here in Cleveland. Now
top of
it's
the order. I
DH,
mean, we could put up
José
6 without
Altuve.
for Houston. The
doubt,
designated
but
hitter, Jose
let's see.
Altuve.
Starts with Jose. He gets
Right-hander
on.
back
maybe.
to work. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's
It's a
0-1.
strike anyway. I'm gonna hit that one.
And he deals.
Maybe. I don't know.
In plenty of time to first. One up,
All
one down.
right, now we're in trouble.
The center fielder.
As
So
if
up
the grand
next,
slam
Craig Biggio.
wasn't in trouble.
1 for
Okay,
3.
Biggio, we got a furious run right now. Like 4.
Right side, hard.
Instead,
The throw to
another
first.
out.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
All right, 2-out rally.
So 2 down now, and
Talking
here
Joe.
is Joe
Looked
Morgan.
so good in the first inning when he hit that home run, but yeah. It's a good hit by
Base
Morgan.
hit, left center field.
He's
Around
doing his
first,
job
heading
for sure.
2.
His 86 speed, that's an easy double.
In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one.
20th double of the season.
Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball
And you
travel,
should.
and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great
Watching
work
him.
right there.
Yeah. Really nice.
Now, Jeff
Show you how to hit.
Bagwell. He's got the
All right,
power.
Bags.
but
You never
great
know.
Contact skills. One of the
I
best
say 3 and
contact
3 is
hitters
all it
in the
takes.
game. There's
Yes,
a
that's
swing and a drop.
gap.
Didn't quite have
No! Buxton killing me, man. All right. What can you say? Syndergaard.
enough. Back now at Progressive
I don't know if they'll send him
Field.
out there for
Ready
the
for
ninth
the
or
bottom
not.
of the 8th.
Probably
now
not.
it's Charlie Blackmon.
Got almost no energy left.
The designated
The
hitter,
right-hander back
Pops
to
out
work.
there in the bullpen.
Blackman.
There's some.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just using and abusing
Well, that
filmmaker right
started
here.
and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Gives up any more runs,
Right
he's
on
out of the
top
game regardless. We're just trying to get him through it.
Gets under
that's
and
nice.
pops it up. Swanson sizing this one up. 1 away.
Easy. There he is.
Next for Cleveland. The second baseman.
It's like, hey, what's up?
And at first,
Getting killed
Christian
today.
Arroyo getting ready to hit.
Oh,
That
look
one
up.
pulled foul. The 0-1. Foul ball.
Good.
Here's the 0-2. And down
Got him
on
looking.
strikes he goes.
My strikeouts
Now
today,
2
I don't
out.
know.
Boog, I think even when you
Third.
know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it
Here's
because you've
Aviles.
seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
Right back. All right.
What a play.
So we
Inning
got
over.
through 8. What a
One
play.
left for the Guardians. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4.
And this is the last shot. We need 6 in this inning. I don't even know if that's possible.
We're back. It's
I don't
the
think
top
I've
of
ever
the
had a
ninth,
6
and
run
there's a
inning.
new pitcher on the mound.
But you never know with
Smith.
Caleb Smith out here with his
Healthy
7
size lead
ERA.
for him to go to
We
work
might be
with.
able to. It'd be an epic comeback, of course. I think it would be my biggest comeback by far.
Welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's a
Okay,
big
starting with
power
Luis.
threat. Luis Gonzalez.
His 4-seamer is A, which is nice.
The pitch.
Gonzalez.
And first
Hit
offering
that
is
one
fouled
hard, but
off.
foul.
And now the lefty. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute
0-2
it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Next offering is fouled back.
Good work on that circle.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but
that was
he's
almost
gotta
homer
feel pretty
35
confident.
for
3
Louis.
foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swung on.
That might be enough.
That one carried.
Yep. 10-5, you see.
He got just enough of that one. Home run number 35 of the year. It's 10-5.
Why do the fielders crash into walls? Why do you think the pitch is so smoke? Why do you think they go for broke? Who says it's only a game? Why do the catchers wear iron masks? Why do they die for the dive on the grass? Why do they go head first into home? Why do the losers feel all alone?
The next to hit.
All right, now. 22 backs with nobody out here in the ninth.
Bounce to
There's
third.
one out.
Zips it to
Let's
first.
get
One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after.
Number 12, Steve.
And here is Steve
Where's
Finley.
that right here? Gotta give Finley a chance.
And
And we
there's
did.
a fly ball.
And I think he
deep
came
right
through.
Field, onto the warning track. And
Second
he
time that's
hauls it
happened.
in.
Great catch out there
Man,
by Larry
that's one of those
Walker. So we're
at-bats
down to
where
our
you have to
final out.
remind yourself it's about the process. He
number
did
9.
everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Dansby.
But in
And it's
your
up to
mind, you
Dansby.
have to
He's
convince
0 for 3
yourself
today.
that it was
He's
a
hit a home
very
run
good
foul
at-bat.
himself.
That one ripped left field.
Is it far
That
enough?
ball's carrying.
Right on the track.
And that'll do it.
And that's the ball game.
Slug
The Guardians
their way
win
to
it.
Win in this one.
These guys had the long ball working for them today. 4
10-5.
home runs had a lot to do
And
with
that
them
grand
coming out
slam
on top.
stood
And
up.
your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Syndergaard the winner, Nico the loser. Like I say, that 5-run second is the one. Let's go ahead and look at the highlights here. We got the grand slam of Bucks. Never should have had that many runners base in the first place, but he got it. Blast there for Joe Mauer. And blast for Tony Two-Bags. And that home for Irvin helped, but wasn't necessarily needed at 2:53 p.m. And Irvin with the last out. Right there on the track, at least 1 foot on the track. Series ended in a tie. So Mauer, player of the game, 2 for 4 with the homer, 2 RBI. Win for Noah, loss for Phil. There you see that. Everything else noted. 2 for 4 for Little Joe. Luis went 2 for 4, and Rendon went 1 for 4, all home runs. Altuve, that double was nice. Mauer, though, that's a good one. Monty, that's also a good one. And Buxton's grand slam was huge. And Larry Walker got his blast. So in all we do, we give glory to you. Play for him and always win. This time, the Cleveland Guardians win on 10 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Houston with 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Catch us for the next game. Should be coming up here in just a moment, where the Astros will take on the next opponent on the calendar. Drive home safely. Have a good night.